Horizon Report 2014 K-12 Predictions. The technologies that are believed to be available in 4 to 5 years are the Internet of Things and wearable technology. The Internet of Things is the extension of Internet connectivity into physical devices and everyday objects. The Internet of Things provides an avenue for any object, similar to today's webcams or shared printers that use the Internet to transmit and receive data and information from an object or piece of equipment. Some technologies that we already have are Internet-enabled phones, thermostats, picture frames, and office equipment. The Internet of Things is the next step in the evolution of smart objects. Some predict the next wave of the Internet of Things as Internet-enabled electric meters that use the smart grid to let your house know to raise the ambient temperature a degree to help offset a peak load. Emerging applications include students are recognized as soon as they step foot on campus, and everything from science laboratory equipment to lockers automatically calibrate themselves to suit their specifications and needs. Wearable technology. Wearable technology is smart electronic devices that can be incorporated into clothing or worn on the body as implants or accessories. The benefit of wearable technology is that it can conveniently integrate tools that track sleep, movement, location, and social media. HP's calculator watch, which was introduced in the 1980s, is one of the most popular early incarnations. Since then, the technology has advanced tremendously. Smartwatches are now commonplace, allowing users to check emails, make phone calls, send and receive messages, track workouts and steps, sleep, and other productive tasks through a tiny interface. Fitbit bracelets are also now a commonplace that tracks how you eat, sleep, and move. The overall theme of wearable technology is convenience. Wearable technology is meant to go anywhere, is lightweight, and takes the place of an accessory the user already has. According to the Horizon Report, the latest turn in wearable technology is a host of devices that are linked to the quantified self, the phenomenon of people tracking data that is relevant to making improvements to their health and fitness by monitoring their activities. A prediction for wearable technology is technology that is implanted under the skin. An example of this would be a shoulder implant that is GPS enabled that would prevent you from getting lost. One application of wearables, such as smartwatches and Fitbits, is to teach students about nutrition and exercise and to help them establish healthy habits early on. Another application could be to alert students working in labs to hazardous conditions. Wearable technology would also enhance field trips by using a wearable camera that would instantly take photos. The technologies said to be available in 2 to 3 years are games and gamification and learning analytics. Game-based learning is a type of game that has a defined learning outcome. Gamification involves integrating game-like elements and mechanics into non-game environments. Gamification has become reality with frequent flyer-style programs and other cumulative reward systems. A prediction for the evolution of game-based learning in schools includes games that use motor sensor technology to help students with disabilities such as eye-hand coordination, short-term memory, following directions, and more. Gamification in schools is set to transform the daily workflow into a rewarding, fun, and memorable experience. Game-based learning and gamification are both very applicable for schools. There are many websites that offer games for learning that are used frequently in schools today. There are also virtual reward programs for students that are run by the teacher. Teachers reward students with virtual rewards such as badges for things like homework being completed on time or good behavior. Students can then use these badges or other forms of virtual rewards to trade them for real rewards such as extra free time, extra snacks, or a prize from the prize box. Learning analytics. According to the Horizon Report, learning analytics is an educational application of web analytics, a science that is commonly used by businesses to analyze commercial activities, identify spending trends, and predict consumer behavior. Along with personalizing the learning experience, learning analytics can also affect the way learning is organized in a classroom. Learning analytics transforms teaching and learning. A number of researchers and companies are working to design similar analytics that can reveal patterns in learning-related data that could be used to improve learning both for individual students and across institutions and systems. K-12 schools are experimenting with easy-to-use, less intensive adaptive systems. They are also using data to improve services, retention, and student success. Researchers are also building on the tools of web analytics by looking at student interactions. Learning analytics can be used in classrooms by using web tracking tools, which capture precise student behaviors in online courses, and online assessment tools, which track students' progress in the curriculum and determine how best to meet their individual needs. The technologies said to be available in 1 year or less are BYOD and cloud computing. The acronym BYOD represents Bring Your Own Device. This means that students are welcome to bring their own personal devices such as laptops, tablets, and smartphones to use in the classroom. Having BYOD in schools allows students to accomplish tasks with ease and efficiency by saving effort and time that would be needed to get accustomed to new devices. BYOD will continue to be adopted by employers and schools in the years to come until almost all schools are implementing it. BYOD is all about student-centered learning. It allows students to personalize working and learning environments. It allows students to work at their own learning pace. An example of BYOD in schools is using an online grading system where teachers can send questions to students' devices and monitor answers as they come in. This allows teachers to adapt their instruction and know what topics need to be reviewed. Cloud computing. Cloud computing involves expandable, on-demand services and tools that are served to the user via the internet. Cloud computing improves productivity and expands collaboration in education. Cloud computing continues to rapidly grow in schools, with more and more schools implementing it for their classrooms. Collaboration is a big part of cloud computing. With cloud computing, students can work on projects together online and with some services simultaneously. A service such as Google Drive allows students to work a project such as a slideshow all at the same time. Here are the picture resources and the Horizon Report resource.